And welcome back to the Howsy Cricket Podcast. I'm yet again joined with this clown to my left, Huzaifa. Pakistan are still within a chance.
Pakistan are still within a chance. I said they will still be within a chance. Well, depending on the result tomorrow, isn't it, Hamza? New Zealand take on South Africa. 8:30 sharp tomorrow. We'll all be watching in that game, aren't we? Hoping for a South Africa win.
Biggest game. I'm hoping the Proteas can do it against the Black Caps. It will be a game to watch for all Pakistan fans. But let's talk about this game. Bangladesh losing to Pakistan today. A very clinical performance from Pakistan. Probably the best of the tournament so far.
I think there was a collapse. There was a large collapse, especially in the opening 10 overs from Bangladesh. Afridi taking a wicket in his first over. Not very good opening partnerships from Bangladesh. I think that they did get to grips with it with Mahmudullah and Litton. Thus, they made a good partnership, didn't they?
I mean, it was reasonable. We got them to a decent total of above 200, but Pakistan came out flying. Fakhar Zaman and Abdullah Shafiq. Do you think this is the partnership to go with for Pakistan for the remainder of this tournament?
Well, I did say that Fakhar Zaman deserved his opportunity after Imam al-Haq's run of form recently. I think that he's been a good introduction to the squad lately. I think that his power hitting provides a good base to that Pakistani innings. And I'm also very happy that Salman Ali Agha is getting a chance to play in these games.
Well, Pakistan didn't hit a 6 in the first power play for 1,000 balls up until today when Fakhar Zaman hit 2. So clearly he must be doing something that Pakistan need.
Well, he's like thunder, isn't he? He's just brilliant. He can hit a ball anywhere, anytime, any place.
No, can't disagree with you on that one. I mean, did you see that shot he played against Taskin Ahmed, leg side, 99 metres? It was a huge 6.
I was watching that. That was a long 6, wasn't it? You could see from the commentators' reactions that was a massive 6.
Well, we talked about their batting performance, more towards their bowling performance now. Shaheen Shah Afridi, does he look like he's getting there again? Before his injury, he was absolutely destroying batting lineups. But since his injury, there's been a little lapse in his concentration, a lapse in his form. But after today's game, another 3 wickets. Do you think he's getting back to that level?
Yeah, we look at the analysis here, and in the 2019 World Cup, you look at his run-up, he was much straighter. His back foot and his front foot were very close together. Now, if you look at him in this World Cup on average, his front leg and back leg are slightly wider out. So I think that affects his pace and his swing bowling because he's struggling to swing that ball a lot.
Well, another Babar Azam score, a low score for him today, just 9 runs. He kind of reminds me a bit about you, playing for West Reading. Couple of good shots at the start and then lose your wicket to a silly shot.
Hey, Babar Azam is a classy player, okay? I think he's just under a lot of pressure. His captaincy is at risk. His team's not doing very well. He was trying to help his team get that net run rate up, but you have to blame him there. It was a very poor shot. He was just looking to hit big. I don't think he really meant to do anything with that shot.
I mean, I was watching a game. I think it was the 29th over 30th and 31st when Pakistan eventually won. Within those 2 overs, Pakistan just looked quite lackluster, just trying to flicker away for a couple of runs. Why not hit the boundaries and increase that net run rate?
Well, they did pump. I mean, Rizwan was on fire at one point. He hit a thrusting blow down the ground for 4 runs. They did get a bit lucky here and there with a couple of edges, but yeah, I think in the end they were just trying to keep cautious. They didn't want to lose any wickets that would affect their run rate.
Well, let's have a look at the upcoming games in this World Cup. We've got New Zealand against South Africa tomorrow, the biggest game in terms of, if you're a Pakistan fan. Of course, Pakistan do have to win their 2 remaining games against New Zealand and England, but tomorrow will have a huge bearing on that game.
Well, Pakistan have to show up against New Zealand. That is very important. Just like the last World Cup game they played against them in 2019, they've got to bowl them out within at least 40 overs or make a score above 300 and get them out for less than 200 or 250. If they want to have a chance to qualify, especially with the net run rate problem that they are facing. It's a very important game, especially against England, who maybe might just turn up to Pakistan.
Well, I don't want to really talk about England. They've been absolutely dismal in this tournament so far. But tomorrow's game, what is your prediction? New Zealand, South Africa.
I think that South Africa will probably bat first. I think that they will put up a decent score, maybe 250, 300, and especially the dangerous attack from South Africa with Lockie Ngidi. And especially Tabraiz Shamsi, I think that they will bowl New Zealand out in the end. New Zealand will fall short.
So lastly, do you think Pakistan still have a chance to qualify then, or are you waiting for tomorrow's game to decide that?
Well, it is an important game. It is the deciding game because New Zealand have to lose all of their remaining games if Pakistan wants to qualify. Unless they do it with net run rate, which in that case, New Zealand winning against South Africa isn't that much of an issue. But what do you think? Do you think that Pakistan's chances are rising slowly?
Well, I'll have to let you know by tomorrow. If New Zealand do lose against South Africa, I'll tell you what, Pakistan will have a real chance.
But you got to look, New Zealand. That's their harder game. You know, they got to play Sri Lanka as well. What do you think's going to happen in that game?
Well, you never know. This is Cricket World Cup. Anything can happen. We've seen
Anything can
Afghanistan.
happen.
They've still got a chance.
Afghanistan do still have a chance. They haven't got really that many tough games coming up. They played against all the harder teams: India, Pakistan,
Netherlands, and they've got, I think it's Australia still yet to come as well.
Yeah, so I think that Netherlands will be a hard game for them. Netherlands do have a great bowling attack. They beat South Africa for one, and I think that will be an important game as well. You know, Pakistan have got to take Afghanistan out of the equation, so hopefully Netherlands can save them again.
Well, there you have it. Pakistan still have a chance to reach the semi-finals of this World Cup. Join us next time, where possibly Pakistan have qualified for the World Cup
Yep.
semi-final. Thank you very much for watching.
See you soon.